back to a new episode of TBH. I'm your host, Jay Specialist from thebeerheads.com. Let's get into today's episode. We're going to be reviewing a beer from the Dogfish Head Craft Brewery out of Milton, Delaware. It is a specialty release from them. They recently released to California. It is 11% ABV English Strong Ale, which they're calling it. It is their one and only Immort Ale. Immort Ale is basically an English Strong Ale, which they're calling it. There is no technical term for that, but they ferment this using Belgian and English yeast strains. Then they ferment it inside their big oak tanks. This beer is brewed with maple syrup from Sam's Family Farm out of Massachusetts at the Red Brook. And they also use juniper berries, smoked peat malt, and they add vanilla to this one. Let's get this into a glass and I'll let you know what I think of this one. Alright, the appearance on the Immort Ale. You're definitely getting a nice mahogany, dark amber red hue to this one. Nice clarity, a little effervescent with carbonation. You're getting about a 1 finger head of a tight, bubbly, off-khaki eggshell head. You do definitely get some nice lacing on this one, and a huge amount of alcohol leggings. Alright, the nose on the Immort Ale. Yeah, you definitely get a lot of phenolic phenols in here. You definitely get some medicine vibes going on, that syrupy medicine quality. You do get some dark fruits, almost like a plum-like quality, subtle raisin. You definitely get some nice syrupy, nice sweet nose qualities. It's going to be that maple syrup. You don't get too much vanilla in this one, though. Subtle oak and a little bit of a touch of a smoke. Not too much on this one. Definitely get a little bit of a subtle, like, Band-Aid quality, but more medicine-y vibe. Nice breadiness components as well. Cheers. It's definitely interesting. In the nose, you definitely got a lot of the phenolic components. Basically, that comes from a Belgian wild yeast strain. So, since they are using a Belgian yeast strain crossed with an English yeast strain to ferment this, you might, get that, phenolic quality in the nose and somewhat in the taste from the wild yeast. I'm not too sure if it is a wild Belgian yeast strain, but definitely get some phenolic characters in this one. Definitely on the palate, though, it's a little bit different. Tend to get more English subtlety qualities in this. Up front is where you're going to pick up a lot of the juniper berry. More fruity components, a little plum, juniper berry. And then the middle of the palate, you start picking up some of that medicine, Band-Aid subtle quality in this one. But then you get, some of that maple syrupy sweetness. Nice, almost medium, fuller body of like a heavier syrupy quality. Not too much carbonation on the palate. You do get some dryness on the finish, and now on the finish you definitely get more aftertaste qualities of vanilla. It does pop in there. You do get some of that vanilla on the aftertaste, a little oak, smoky peatness quality to it, and then you start picking up more of the fruit components of a plum. You do get that juniper berry type bitterness too in this one. It's definitely a little fantastic. It's not over the top great. You don't get too much alcohol booze in this one. Just like the nose, you don't pick up as much. But this is really drinking well. It has a nice English vibe. It's a little bit more caramelly, sweet. That maple syrup does play a part on this one. The vanilla, you definitely get that on the finish, on the aftertaste though. Alright, the final verdict on the Immort Ale from Dogfish Head. I'm going to be giving this one a 17 out of 20, making this a B+. This is a solid beer. It's an interesting, nice, tasting beer. I've heard mixed reviews about this one, a little bit downgraded towards it, and I could see why. But definitely with some age, this one's going to really advance and really come on and build itself with complexity. It's sitting nice already. It's drinking good. I think it's a pretty nice beer from them. It's not one of their best beers I tried, but I say with age, this is going to be actually pretty good. Other than that, you guys, like I say, live, learn, and drink. Until the next time, I'm going to enjoy my beer. You guys should do the same.